Have you ever walked into a room full of laughter and chatter, only to feel like a ghost drifting through present, but utterly unseen? Or nailed a big win at work, heart racing with quiet pride, just to brush it off like it was nothing, waiting for the world to shrug it away too? If that lands like a gut punch, you're not alone. It's the echo of a childhood spent in the shadows. A good job was a myth, and your voice was just background noise. Today, we re-pulling back the curtain on the psychology of the ignored child, not the dramatic tales of outright harm, but the subtle sting of silence that shapes us in ways we carry for life. From the brain's quiet rewiring to the adult ache for validation, we'll unpack why being overlooked is just over. It's a blueprint that builds invisible walls, and how to tear them down, brick by bittersweet brick. If you've ever wondered why you shrink to fit, or why your needs feel like a nuisance, this is your mirror. Stick around. By the end, you'll see the scars, but also the strength to rewrite the story. Hit like if silence shaped you. Subscribe for more on the hidden heart of healing, and let's step into the quiet. Picture a 7-year-old at the dinner table, eyes wide with the wonder of a finger-painted masterpiece clutched in tiny fists. "Look what I made," they beam, holding it high like a trophy. Mom's scrolling her phone. Dad's mid-story about his day's silence swallows the spark. The child tries again at bedtime, voice softer now. "Mommy, remember my picture?" Distracted. "That's nice." Sweetie trails off into yawns. By morning, the drawing's forgotten in a drawer, and so is the glow. No yelling, no malice, just absence. On the surface, harmless hustle of life. But inside that kid's budding brain, a fracture forms. Developmental psych whiz, John Bowlby, the attachment theory trailblazer. Nailed it. Kids crave connection like air-secure bonds, where bids for attention bounce back with warmth. Ignore those bids enough. Trust crumbles. "Maybe I don't count," the child whispers to themselves. Not once, but woven into the everyday and answered questions. Missed milestones, eyes elsewhere. It's emotional neglect's ninja stealth. No bruises, just blanks. And neuroscience backs the blow. fMRI scans show repeated radio silence, spikes, cortisol floods, rewiring the amygdala for rejection radar on high alert. That quiet kid, not shy, surviving a world where seeing feels like a gamble. Fast forward, that overlooked offspring blooms into an adult resume stacked, relationships rolling, yet something simmers. Low self-worth lurks like a low battery warning. Flaring in flashes, you ace the presentation, but mutter luck instead of owning the applause. A partner zones out mid-chat, stomach drops, not they're tired, but I'm invisible again. Psych calls it the internalized neglect schema, cognitive scar, where dismissals the default script. Your brain, ever the efficient archivist, files needs equals nuisance. No ask, no accord, so you think. But studies from the Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry hammer it home. Childhood emotional voids correlate with adult loneliness epidemics, even amid crowds. You're surrounded, yet starved friends flock, but depth dodges you. Why? The ignored child masters masking. High achiever hustle to earn eyes. People-pleasing pirouettes to dodge, discard, or fierce independence that isolates. Strengths on steroids. Sure, but exhaustion's the underbelly. The achiever, perpetual perfectionist, praise a drug that never quite hits. The pleaser, boundaries blurred to oblivion. No, a foreign tongue. And the apathetic adapter, ambition sash, wondering why bother if no one blinks. It's not fate's fault line, it's foundational. It's Bowlby's blueprint. Secure attachment mirrors back you matter, forging resilient roots. Neglect. The mirror cracks, identity blurs, emotions echo hollow. Harvard's Center on the Developing Child crunches the data. Acknowledgement amps neural highways for emotional agility. Absence, a traffic jam of tension. Cortisol's chronic drip dulls delight, amps anxiety, your baseline. Brace for blow-off. Ket, paradox pulses. Ignored kids often morph into empathy engines, radar honed from reading rooms like survival code. They spot the subtle furrowed brows, fidgety hands, because once their world hinged on hints. Gift, gold for healers, artists, advocates, curse, tuning out the tuna, their own signals drowned in others' den. Parents, not plot twists of villain-offend victims of the vortex themselves. Overstretched shifts, depressions, drag, screens, siren, calling tense, innocent, impacts, ironclad. Digital age amps the ache. Notifications nibble attention, family feeds fragment. But to the child, the voids, the villain, reason, irrelevant, awareness, antidotes, apex. Spot the schema, my shrink, survival scar, therapy's torch. Nothing bad happened. Nah, the nothing asterisk was asterisk the bad. Cycles, snip M, heal your haunt, halt the handoff. Parents, peak, that quiet tug, treasure it. Tell me more, miracle in 3 words. Healing, not Hollywood highs humble horizons. Start small, self-shout, your shine, nailed that. Damn right, journal the jams, felt faded, valid, dare the I need, voice it, vulnerabilities, victory lap. Brains, no brick, neuroplasticity, nod siege, seeing synapses safety. Each boundary blooms trust. Drops, dilute stone, whisper, I matter, till it thunders. Friend, vents, vortex. Hurt now, hold space for me. Romantic riffs. Hurt hits heart, hear me. Courage, flip edge, sure rejections. Ghost grins, but brave, the bid. Bonds bloom, self soars. Ripples, radical, ignored, air heals. Healer, they become parent, pausing phones. Partner priming presence, pal prompting you good. Cycles, shatter, compassion, cascades. Your mark, monumental, from muted to muse, inspiring the invisible to ignite. That playground pull, classroom hush, family fade. Fuel for firepathies, ember drives dynamo. Truth's torch, Nord, not invisible, incubating insight, hungering for heart. We've wandered the whispers of the overlooked, from silent skimmers to self-sovereign sparks. Neglect's notch to nurture's nod. You're not echo, but essence matter, made manifest. You're quiet. Quests, quiet before the chorus. What's your unseen scar's story, the tug that taught, or the silence that steeled? Drop it below. We're weaving wounds to wonders. If this echoed your essence, like Shine the Signal, subscribe for Soulscar Spotlighted. Next, attachments, alchemy, notifications on, your nod awaits. Thanks for the tender truth telling, see yourself, be seen.